Whether you like it or not, a recent question period showed the importance of actually paying attention to what's going on in politics, particularly what's going on in Parliament, because political parties, political leaders, or propaganda, usually from the left, would make you think that everything in Canada is fine. And, well, it really isn't. So listen to the first part of this debate where Melissa Landsman takes on the Liberal government and exposes them for whom they truly are. All I ask in return is for you guys to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
It's a tale of two Canadas under this Prime Minister, one where your portfolio grows and the other where your paycheck shrinks. The government's own data confirms it. The wealth gap is widening and nearly half of Canadians are $200 within insolvency. That's what the inflationary Liberal taxes and spending does. It makes gas and groceries and everything else more expensive. And yesterday, Conservatives put forward a plan to remove all of the federal taxes on gas and diesel, and the Liberals voted against that. Do they love the tax that much, or do they just hate that the idea came from Conservatives?
The Honourable Minister of Energy and Natural Resources.
Mr. Speaker, we're not waiting for the Conservatives. We've already cut taxes by 28 cents a litre. That's not it. We've cut taxes for 22 million Canadians. We've cut the GST. We've introduced the groceries and benefits benefit. And we've reduced the cost of a home in my riding and in all of Ontario by $200,000.
The Honourable Member for Thornhill.
He could have cut the taxes by 25 cents 2 days ago, and he chose not to. Yet he's patting himself on the back for something that the government couldn't do properly and wouldn't have done at all if they weren't dragged there kicking and screaming. The Prime Minister's so-called tax cut left 15 cents a litre on Canadians' gas bills at a time where they're struggling and the government gets a windfall in their pocket. And it's only for a couple months, meaning that the tax returns at 100% in September. So why do they not just properly take off all of the taxes, all 25 cents, for the rest of the year?
The Honourable Minister.
The Conservatives love to talk about the United States. So we've reduced the tax on a litre of gasoline by 28 cents.
Wow.
The United States, zero. We know how to do affordability.
The Honourable Member for Calgary Heritage.
The Prime Minister says that Canadians are keeping up with record costs. MNP reports that gas and grocery prices are straining 3 out of 4 Canadians. 2 in 3 are working harder but not getting ahead. 1 in 3 can't cover their bills and their debt payments. Yesterday, the Prime Minister voted against our motion to cut all taxes on gas and diesel until the end of the year. Nobody is keeping up, Prime Minister, except the rich you keep making richer.
That's
Why
right.
punish the poor even more when they can scrap the tax on gas today?
Yes.
Hear, hear. Great job. The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Mr. Speaker, there are 2 competing visions for the Canadian economy being put forward in this House. On the Conservative side, they want the tired approach of cutting taxes for the wealthy and hoping everybody else works things out. On this side of the House, we want to build a strong economy that works for everybody. We have the second fastest growing economy in the G7. We are leading the world in foreign direct investment per capita, and wages are outpacing inflation. Mr. Speaker, we are using this economic growth to support families with more than $1,800 coming through the grocery and essentials benefit, programs that have cut taxes for 22 million Canadians, and continued support to making sure working people can get ahead. That's the Canada I believe in.
The Honourable Member for Calgary Heritage.
Some economy those Liberals built. MNP, 40% are $200 away from insolvency. StatsCan, the wealthiest now control 2/3 of our net worth. RBC, $1 trillion gone. Imagine 1/3 of our jobs, our economy, gone up in smoke.
Yeah.
They want Canadians demoralized, divided, and disenfranchised because the Prime Minister knows if you stop believing in this country, he gets to remake it. Which Liberal will stand up to defend that?
Yes.
The Honourable Minister of Jobs and Families.
Mr. Speaker, whether it's $190 a year, $1,800 a year, $12,000 a year, no matter the savings that we find for Canadians, you know what the answer is from the Conservative Party? No, not that, Mr. Speaker, not those savings for families. That's not good enough. Families know that this government is here to support them in these times and in all times. And this is the way you build Canada strong for all.
You guys let me know down in the comments who you think won that debate. Was it the left? Was it the right? The Liberals? The Conservatives? Let me know what you guys think, because now we have to get into the rest of the debates, or at least the highlights. Don't worry, I've cut out any of the fat. So this is just the meat and potatoes in English of what to expect from our government, and the Conservatives trying their best to hold the Liberal government accountable. Let's have a look.
After a decade of Liberal governments, Canadians are at a breaking point. Here are the sobering statistics. Nearly a third of Canadians say they do not earn enough to cover their bills. Nearly 4 in 10 are worried about losing their job. 3 out of 5 say they're working harder but not getting ahead. But just yesterday, this Liberal government voted against affordability for Canadians yet again. Why won't the Liberals provide Canadians with real relief by adopting our Conservative plan to cut all federal taxes on gas and food?
The Honourable Secretary of State for Financial Institutions.
Mr. Speaker, that Conservative leader and House leader questioning our Prime Minister's economic education and experience is like a third-line beer league hockey player questioning Conor McGregor's hockey skills. On this side of the House, we're focused on affordability for Canadians. We paused the excise tax, we cut the consumer carbon tax. It's time for that party, that leader, that House leader to get off the bench, support our measures. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Chilliwack Hope.
While Conservatives offer real relief, the Liberals are offering...
Nothing like hockey to get everyone going. The Honourable Member for Chilliwack Hope.
While Conservatives offer real relief, the Liberals are offering pennies at the pump. Their plan cuts only a third of the taxes they collect on fuel for a third of the year. These tiny tax cuts will be burned up immediately as gas stations are switching over to more expensive summer fuel blends. Liberal taxes are so out of control that 1 in 5 young Canadians say they'll need to go into debt just to pay their tax bill. Why won't the Liberals provide Canadians with real relief instead of half measures and adopt our Conservative plan to...
No, not from the top. No, it's happening on both sides. I think the member got his question in just in time. The time was up anyway. The time was... I'll give the member a few more seconds. What happened?
Why won't the Liberals provide Canadians with real relief instead of half measures and adopt our Conservative plan to cut all taxes on fuel for the rest of the year?
The Honourable Secretary... Whoa. The member, I haven't called on the member yet. The Honourable Secretary of State for Financial Institutions.
Speaker, I know that leader's focused on his podcast tour and trying to save his career. On this side, we're focused on affordability. Pause the excise tax. Cut the consumer carbon tax. That's 28 cents a liter. GST for first-time home buyers. The list goes on and on, Mr. Speaker. On that side of the House, as you can see, it's rhymes, rhetoric, and bluster. On this side, we're focused on affordability for Canadians. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Fort McMurray Cold Lake.
Nearly 3/4 of Canadians say the rising cost of essentials like food and fuel is putting serious strain on their finances. After years of Liberal policies driving up the cost of living, Canadians are being forced to make impossible choices just to get by. Yet just yesterday, Liberals voted against a motion that would have removed taxes on gas and diesel, lowering prices for families. So the question is simple. Will the Prime Minister listen to hardworking families and remove gas taxes and make life more affordable for Canadians?
Hear, hear. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, the hypocrisy is dripping from the walls in this place. Conservatives, over 6.5 years that I've been in this House, they have opposed every affordability measure that helps real Canadians and families For 6.5 years, we've seen them vote against childcare, dental care, the Canada Child Benefit. They voted against feeding 400,000 more kids in school. They voted against the groceries and essentials benefit. And now they're saying we should do more at the pump after we just cut the excise tax over the summer, 10 cents at the pump for Canadians, on top of all the other affordability measures we've put forward.
Murray Cold Lake.
The reality is 73% of Canadians say they are cutting back on spending. There are already reports of food suppliers adding surcharges to offset the soaring cost of fuel, which will only increase the cost of food. Food banks are reporting they're spending more on fuel and less on food as demand continues to soar. Families need relief today, yet the Prime Minister's solution is a temporary half measure, leaving gas taxes largely in place. Every tax on fuel is a tax on families and a tax on food. So will they do the right thing and remove all taxes on gas, yes or no?
The honourable parliamentary secretary to the minister. Just a moment. I'm calling on the member. The honourable parliamentary secretary to the Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, it seems the Conservatives are fiercely determined to become even more unpopular. It's due to the Conservatives, I'm sure, playing political games with Canadians and the struggles they're facing today while opposing affordability measures. It's just disingenuous. The woes of Canadians are not to be trifled with. On this side of the House, we know that. That's why we're providing immediate federal support in the form of another 10-cent tax cut at the pump, an income tax cut for 22 million Canadians, and offering a groceries and essentials benefit that will put over $1,800 into the families.
Again, I'd love to know what you guys think down below in the comments. I can admit that question period is a little bit more boring since the Justin Trudeau era. Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre brought a level of energy to Parliament that I don't know if we will ever get back, especially when Pierre Poilievre himself wasn't in the House, particularly on this day. But still, nonetheless, it's very important to pay attention to what is being said and what's happening in Parliament so that we can actually have a bit of a better understanding of what's happening in Canada. But I do think that they should rename it from question period to questions without answers. Anyways, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, it'd mean the world to me. For you guys to take the time right now to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.